Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm going to ask our adult sons and daughters, whom is a better fit for you? Or should I say who? Who are you comparing us to? Are you going to throw it out there and say, my sister's a better mom, or my mom would have been a better mom for you, or your stepmom would have been a better mom, or maybe a neighbor, your friend's parents would have sufficed? What standard are you comparing us to when it comes to parenting? Inquiring minds want to know, because I'll tell you the truth. My grandma said she would do it better than her mom. My mom said she would do it better than her parents because her parents failed her in certain ways. And I said I would do it different from my mom and dad. And you said you were going to do it different from me. And for some odd reason, you've carved the 10 Commandments of parenting into stone tablets, and you've decided that you're a much better parent, or that you are not in need of the people that gave birth to you or raised you anymore. So I want to know, whose standard do you expect us to live up to? Do you want us to be more like you? Because then you would be raising yourself, and we know that normally doesn't happen. Unless you're a latchkey kid, then normally you're on kind of on your own. But I want to talk about how I did read. I looked this up. I wondered if identical twins parent similarly or differently. And people did. I just read, identical twins almost always parent differently due to unique life experiences, different partners, distinct environments, and individual personal growth over time, despite sharing 100% DNA. So you'll have children of identical twins, just say identical twin moms, and those kids will grow up to say, well, Aunt so-and-so was a better mom than you. And how is it? And I understand you want to do it better or different than me. But who would have been better suited? Who am I supposed to become more like? Am I supposed to be more like you? Or your friend's mom? Your old teacher? A neighbor? Just inquiring minds want to know. I just baffled. And I'll say, I've talked about this before, I didn't feel particularly close with my mom. I felt closer to my dad. We were more along the same wavelength regarding most everything. And so, yes, there was always pretty much a disconnect in my home when it came to my own family. I'll tell everybody, and my dad even knew this. We were raised in a house and not a home. And my dad, he apologized later in life because he said I wasn't the father you needed. And I agree with him on that, because he wasn't. And he apologized, and I accepted his apology, and he was my best friend. I'm so glad he was by my side despite everything. I was enriched because he was my dad, and he wasn't perfect, which made life a whole lot easier. I don't know. I can't imagine just walking this life without him. But anyways, if you have a parent that's apologized, I'd say you should try to see how you can be cohesive and possibly walk together through this world, and let your kids know, hey, this is my mom, and I'm not perfect, she's not perfect, but she'll bring wisdom and understanding to the table, and maybe give me a break. So anyways, think about it. I don't know. I'm just wondering. So anyways, that's all I've got, and I will be back.